What's happening, guys? Coming at you from downforsoundshop.com. In this video, we're going to be doing rapid fire questions segment number 82, and we're going to jump right into it. The first person that's getting answered today is Heriberto-VN3NJ. Hey JP, I have a Silverado 400 amp alternator, 412X V2s. I'm assuming you mean X12 V2s. Can you recommend me an amp and electrical? For those, a simple thing that you could get would be a Down for Sound JP83 or a Sundown Salt 8. And for electrical, you already have a high output alternator, so I would get a Down for Sound JP40 lithium battery to go in the back. But they're on a crazy deal right now for 40% off for, I think they're like 549 bucks, so it wouldn't hurt to get two of them. That would be amazing for your setup there. Twin Turbo Tony 93. Hey JP, I'm currently running a single FI SP418 in my car. I have a 2500 BDCP pushing it. Do you think that's enough, or should I get a bigger amp? If so, what amp do you suggest? Personally, I would suggest a Down for Sound JP43 at least, because that's a very powerful subwoofer. It can take some power, so just make sure you keep the power clean. 43, I've seen people run like 6Ks on it, so a JP63. But that's getting kind of on the too hot side, so you kind of have to, I don't know, use your best judgment there. But 43 will give you a good amount more power, but not be too much. But ultimately, it's up to you. Up next, we have Mark Guerrero, 5915. He also has a MechMan 400 amp alternator. Man, MechMan is killing it. If y'all need any MechMan alternators, we are your #1 source for MechMan. We sell more MechMan alternators than anybody. We've sold, literally sold over $2 million worth of MechMan alternators. I got them to run the numbers. This was last year, so it's even more than that now. But just know, when it comes to MechMan, nobody does it like we do. I have a MechMan 400 amp alternator, 2 welding cable for wire, and I'm running a Defbonce AAB 2900 that requires a 250 amp fuse. What size fuse should I use? 400 or 250? I don't know if you're trolling me or not, but a 250 amp fuse. If you're talking about the fuse that goes like to your amplifier, I'm assuming. If you're talking about, say, the fuse that goes from your alternator to your maybe front battery, you could do a 400 there. But on the amp run, I would do a 250, since that's what's recommended from Defbonce on that. Jana.8852. Can I run a JP33 powering a Sundown X15 wired to 1 ohm Down for Sound LTO 6.0 and stock battery and a 290 amp alt, or will I need more amp hours? I'll also be adding an amp for my speakers, which could be another 1,000 watts. Not trying to have my battery die on me in my new truck. My truck always did with just 2/8 in stock electrical. Man, I feel like y'all are really starting to listen, like to hear y'all talk or like about what you already have. You have the JP33 on a X15 LTO 6.0 in the back. 290 amp alternator. That's awesome. I think the what you have already is pretty sufficient. I would just pay attention to your voltage, and if it's dropping too much, it shouldn't be with what you have. Even if you add another 1,000 watts, always keep your vehicle running. But if it's a legit 290 amp alternator, it should be good with what you have. But if it does start dropping, you can always add another LTO 6.0, and you would for sure be golden then. Last but not least, we have Leaning Low. Rapid fire question: what's a great JP amp that will push my Scar ZVX 15, 1500 watts RMS? I already have a JP84 on 4 DS18 6.5s, 250 watts RMS. You could definitely upgrade that amplifier to the JP234 if you want to get those DS18 speakers performing optimally. You could upgrade your power on that for sure. You asked, what should my electrical be looking like? I have the same pickup as you. Also, I have all stock electrical. JP84 amp is very nice, by the way. I love it. So an amp that I would recommend on that subwoofer would be at least a JP23 version 1.5. But me personally would probably do a JP23 version 2 to give you a little bit more headroom. Electrical, you would definitely want to do a big 3 upgrade, and with that truck you should have about 140, I think 140 to 160 amp alternator. So you could add an LTO 6.0 in the back, and I would think you would be golden with that big 3 and big wire going from the front to the back, LTO 6.0 in the back next to the JP23 version 2, and you should be golden. So that's what I would recommend for that. All right, this is going to conclude rapid fire question segment number 82. If you have any questions that you would like for me to answer, all you have to do is post them in the comments below. The hell y'all doing? If y'all have any questions, just post them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them for you. That was great. And also don't forget about the down for sound difference. Guarantee lowest prices, fastest shipping, best customer service. We have a ton of different financing options on the website, so be sure to check those out. We'll see you in the next one. Later. What's happening, guys? If y'all enjoyed all the hot content that you saw in that video, be sure to follow me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram under the Life of Price, and also Down for Sound Shop on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget Snapchat. I'm JPD4S on there, so be sure to check me out there. We'll see you in the next one. Later.